Hi, I'm Sinner Asina. Welcome back to Triangle Strategy. This is episode 10 right now, so let's start.
House Wolford, eager to report House N's illicit dealings to Hyzant, rebuffs an attack from Booker, Sorslay's loyal assistant, and gains entry to the city. Alas, Camsel, one of the Saintly Seven, informs them that charges cannot be brought without hard evidence of Sorslay's misdeeds.
So, yeah, I think we are going to need that stupid book. Chapter 10, Part 1 In the Shadows of Suspicion.
I see the salt matter is being addressed.
Exactly as you predicted, no less. I never expected House Wolford to so much as entertain the idea.
The Wolforts are formidable, always striving to do the right thing. Which is also what makes them so easy to manage.
Wait, was all of this a trap? Ah, damn it, 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 damn it.
What are you scheming now?
Scheming? You make it sound so scandalous. All I do for our beloved Hyzant.
Do not play the fool. I know Minister Edor has taken notice of you. You would do well not to let it go to your head. I certainly cannot bring myself to admire the man.
Oh, why ever not?
'Tis not worth going into detail. Suffice to say, I would not mourn him should some grave impropriety come to light.
Then, for now, let us gleefully await the Wolfort's next move.
So this was a catch-22 situation, right? It's damn if you do, damn if you don't. Uh, Now I feel like an idiot. This is what I get for trying to do the right thing. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything else. Let's see what's happening in the Citadel of Sands. Within the Citadel of Sands, the neighbors find Sorsley in high spirits.
Well, if it isn't tenebrous. Gloomy as ever, I see.
Minister Sorsley, I see you are in high spirits.
And why shouldn't I be? House Wolford is ferrying my salt as we speak. An illustrious house from the Salt Iron War trying to win my favor. It's laughable.
But can they succeed, being as ignorant to the circumstances as they are?
If they fail, I simply lay the blame upon them and see their house duly punished. I shall gain merit in place of money.
I did not take you for an optimist. Or have you forgotten of Exham and Camsel's suspicions?
You speak as if it were my problem alone, my dear Tenebrous.
Do not misunderstand. It is because we are tarred with the same brush that I have come to warn you. Your dealings of late have grown, perhaps overly so. You would make an enemy of the other saints, should they notice.
And would you too turn against me, Tenebrous?
Most certainly not. Our fates are tied.
Good. Now leave me.
Pray, be careful, Minister.
What need have I for caution? I have never failed, nor will I ever.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, no more. Yeah, so I'm guessing the other two guys are conspiring against Sorsley by using us as the hairbringer of Sorsley's doom. I guess because Sorsley doesn't seem to be aware of what's going on.
Sorsley may well come to end us once he hears of our allegations. There is no turning back now. We must move swiftly.
So how shall we proceed?
We must provide hard evidence, as Minister Kamsel requested.
And I wish to be named Archduke of Esfrost. Does he understand what he asks of us? We have no leads.
Salt is a well-regulated commodity, and numbers do not lie. If this illicit trade exists, someone will have altered the ledgers.
Of course. We'll gather what information we can on Sorsley until the evidence we seek reveals itself. Let us canvass the town and see what we find.
Agreed. We should split up and search for clues.
Alright, search for clues, he says. Time to gather some testimony as to Sorsley's crimes. First of all, is there a shop in here? Well, at least I found money. This guy used to be a shop. I'm afraid I'm closed for the day. Need to balance the ledger, you see. So yeah, the name of the book is a ledger. Do come again. It's a book on finances, I think. It's where you keep like, oh, okay, this today I made this amount of money and I lost this amount of money and I got this amount of whatever items or product or, you know, assets. I myself do not keep a ledger. Someone left a journal behind, but best not to pry. I keep it all on my head since, you know, I'm the sole owner of my business. Well, also on my phone. I actually do have like clip notes on my phone. Okay, I'm just checking around, looking for items. That's the important thing. First and foremost. I judge by your grab you hail from Glenbrook. Have you come to gaze upon the wonder that is the Holy State? Surely you have many tales from your journey to our lands. Do tell, do tell. I fear this will become a long conversation. I'll have to save it for another time. Illegal distrib... where is all this stock coming from? I will not stand for these absurd accusations. What proof have you? Yeah, no. When you do as much business as I do, rumors about oneself tend to propagate. It would behoove you to interrogate the rumors you hear before repeating them. Yes, but it will also be best not to let sleeping rumors lie. Keep digging and keep me appraised of any new information you may find. I'm eager to be of service. Okay. So I need to talk to the people and get information. And then go back to that guy. Not now, I have more pressing concerns. At present, that damn officer hunting me like a dog. If he will but leave this place, I could return to my home. Why can't I go down from here? Can I not go down to this, like, area at all? Huh. Never realized that the first time I was over here. Interesting. This is all hearsay, but I understand Frost occupies Glenbrook. The kingdom is a depth of inequity, it's true. Their lack of adherence to the goddess' teachings has no doubt brought this fate upon them. There is a woman living near the ministry whose life is consumed with rumor of all sizes and sorts. She always has some friends, more so other it will behoove you to speak with her. A rumor monger, you say? Then I should very much like to speak with her. Yes, thank you. Quality timber. We're looking for a rebel who was last seen in this area. Have you memory of such person? Might he mean the one who just wants to go home? Perhaps this rebel will provide me with some information if I can convince this guard to move. Yeah, I did see someone rather suspicious leaving the city. You what? Thank God. Thank you, good sir. You have done a good deed this day. Fool. Money. So yeah, fiber. Not only did I convince the guard to leave his post, I also entered his house and like looted. Just give me everything you have. And now time to talk to the other guy. It would be funny like if I come out and the guard was like back and pretty pissed at me. And the reason that happened is because I entered the house, like it was a trap all along. Would be a pretty nasty trap. Pray be calm, for he has gone. Has he at last? I can enter my own home. Oh, so it was your home. Yeah, I got some news for you, Paul. You have my everlasting gratitude. Is there naught I can do for you, good sir? You can provide me with information. Do you know anything about House Enden's illicit salt dealings? Illicit salt dealings? No, I'm afraid not. Then, even a source will do. How might one go about praying into the affairs of House Ende? As you seem quite determined, you might as well search the encampment itself. Ah, so the slave camp. This is located besides the entrance to the source. If Sorsley has anything to hide, he will most certainly have hid it there. Descend the encampment. If we cannot find the proof we seek there, then it generally does not exist. Yet it is also the most brazen and dangerous crucifixion. We'll have to wait for the cover of darkness. Alright. Seems fair enough. Okay, just looking to see thermal items. No items, okay, let's move. No use in talking to those guys, they will just tell me not to enter, yeah. Only those with special permission may enter the palace, take your leave. Yeah, I think I cannot, I cannot enter. Minister Exarm is occupied for the moment. If your business with him, I bid you write him a letter. A letter? That presumes I have something to write with. What? You don't have like a pen? Huh, I thought this NPC was Medina, like from the back? Yeah, he looks like Medina, but I guess that's because they wore the same uniform. I entered this house. Yes, I have. Ministry official. The Saintly Seven have been reorganized by the goddesses of Sol herself. Recognized, sorry. And are tasked with leading the faithful of Hyacinth. Atop of this order sits the Holy One with just the privilege of hearing the goddess speaking her. Sorry, I skipped that word, very sorry. The Holy One then disseminates her words to the Saintly Seven, who hand them down to the people, thus granting the Holy State her blessings. I, of course, take pride in the uniquely superior construction of our society, for how do you, as an outsider, find it? Let's see. It has advantages and disadvantages like any other. I hesitate to call it superior. Not so unusual, the Holy One is your sovereign and the Saintly Seven their loyal ministers. Systems of rule are not easily compared. They are the result of choice made by people over the arc of their shared history. Ah, yes, a sincere and logical argument on the surface, yet we need both scratch it and the reveal with the rot within. These other nations you speak of, they are meaningless pits of suffering in which the people and their sordid histories are trapped. The only ones who can truly lead the people to the prosperity and happiness are those who have been chosen by the goddess herself, the Holy One and the Saintly Seven. Yes, so your dogma tells us, though I think you will find this does not account for the human nature, which is not so easily controlled. Yeah, that is exactly the reason why systems like communism and socialism doesn't work. In theory, they sound like good systems. Like, oh yeah, everyone works towards the greater good, so everyone supports everyone. But that's not how people work. Like, we barely begrudgingly work like together. So can you imagine if then we had to do it like, oh yeah, now like most of my assets are going towards this guy, and in return I just get like scraps. In theory, it will work because those scraps, like I receive scraps from everyone, so I technically have everything I need. But in practice, like, uh, yeah, like how do you measure how much work do I have to do to get like a certain amount of things, and then things just get really chaotic, chaotic, chaos, chaotic, chaotic. Yeah, I think that's the way you say it. So yeah, and trust me, I know what I know. I'm talking from experience. I live in a socialist country, and it sucks. It sucks a lot. People in power just get richer, and yeah, they are just oppressing us. Sorry if that got a little, too political. I don't really like to talk about that. I find it very depressing. But yeah, I guess what that guy said just triggered me. I learned that my secretary was investigating Mr. Sorsley as well. Surely he left some notes in his journal. You have my blessing to read it if you find it. The goddess tolerates much in the search for the truth. She's talking like I already talked to her before or something. I don't know. Aspros boast that of their freedom from the mountaintops, yet it is only ever the rich and powerful that rise to the top of the wretched duchy. Yeah, the thing is, the only reason Hysan is being prosperous aside from the monopoly they have on salt is because they have free labor in the form of the slaves. So yeah, as you can see, even this like utopic society is basically just a big lie that relies on the suffering of others to prosper. While here in Hysan, all equal under the goddess's watchful eye, and all may live in peace. Yeah, except if you're Roselle. I scarcely need ask, but which nation in your estimation has the right of it? Freedom is a necessity for all. I stand with Esfros on this matter. It is the word of a nation's leader to ensure peace and equity. We have much to learn from Hysan's rule. Neither the kingdom of Grenblue, which I serve, best you both. I mean, I actually believe in what, Esfros spouts, which is basically a meritocracy. So, I already mentioned this before. A meritocracy is based on merit. So, people are not chosen. Sorry, people are not chosen to lead because they come from a rich family or were born into that place. No, they are chosen to lead because they are good at it, and everyone earns their place. Like, okay, you're very good in math. Sure, just be a physicist or maybe become an accountant, and you get like you get fast tracked towards to that path because you're good at it and you have shown you're good at it. Or maybe you are pretty good at fighting. Okay, you may have you may want to become a soldier, and that's the way you are fast tracked to. The problem with S-Frost is that they are ruled by a bunch of incompetent idiots, which again, coming back to what I was mentioning before, and I won't mention again. That's what happens in real life. Worst fit for a foolish unbeliever. You see, all one needs in the world is the goddess's blessing. Though it takes a single-minded obsession with freedom to deliberately deprive one's self of her blessings and her soul. So perhaps I should commend you. Her blessings are reserved for only the most righteous adherents. What happens to the nations of unbelievers is none of my concern. So this is how the faithful of Hyson think. Yeah, I already talked to you. Yeah, I already talked to you. This plan looked like a person, but it wasn't. There is a woman living near the ministry whose life is consumed with rumors of all sizes and sorts. Yeah. Wait, a woman living near the ministry. This is the ministry, is it not? Only those who have official business with. Yeah. So it's the house of the lady, which I didn't want to listen to the first time. So maybe now that I talk with everyone, I can talk to her again. I understand you're aware of the latest rumors that flow through Hysan. I should like to hear more about. Yeah! Okay, we did it. It pays to pay attention. You wish to hear the popular rumors of Hysan? You needn't to be so coy. Oh, where to begin? Yeah, some people are like that. Some people like to gossip, and that's okay. I don't mind people gossiping as long as they do it in private. Like what you say in private, that's your own prerogative. Have you heard the tale of the vanishing vessel? It arrives at the port in secret, only to vanish as quickly as it quietly as it came. A ship that disappears in the night. The how of their salt exports had eluded me until now. Perhaps they were carrying on this ship she speaks of. Yeah. All of this talk of ghost ships chills me to the bone. Goddess forbid. So I haven't yet discovered what they want me to investigate. Let's talk to everyone again. Let's enter all the houses, talk to all the people. Oh, I haven't entered. Oh, wait. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So we found this book, but we couldn't read it because we didn't get the permission. So now we talk to the other NPC. I find Sorlis Endes' recent behavior highly irregular and improper. He took a meeting with Glenbrook officials in secret, wherein he disbursed generous bribes. Bribing Glenbrook officials? This is extremely valuable evidence. I must make note of it. Added Lala's secrecy journal to notes. Ah, so I think that's what I needed. Good thing I entered this house again. Really? Not yet? Okay, I'm missing something. I'm terribly sorry to intrude, but I might borrow the pen and paper. Oh! If such paper will suffice, then you certainly may. May I make use of the ink too? Now to write a letter to Exarm. Ah! This is an important proposal for Minister Exarm. I bid you to deliver it to him at once. Very good. I shall see that it reaches Minister Exarm myself. That letter should secure Minister Exarm's cooperation in exposing Sorcery's crimes. I pray it reaches him soon. We cannot be too prepared, considering we're up against one of the Saintly Seven. Okay, now let's talk to this guy. Have we done it yet? Really? Not yet? Okay, I guess I should talk to more people. Did you get the done? Did that get the job done for you? Very good. Come by again. What does it say? Oh well, whatever. There's a woman living there. Oh wait, can I talk to her again? No, not her. Like this one. So the bribes my secretary mentioned in his journal appear to be true. All that remains is to see what role they play in the illicit distribution enterprise. I'll admit each of the Saintly Sevens has its idiosyncrasies. Nevertheless, the goddess powers knows no bounds. She will swiftly punish those who stay from the path, sane or not. Can I talk to the lady again? Maybe she will tell me more about stuff I keep finding about. No. I already entered the house in here. I already talked to you. If you search the endless encampment, you have to get those two on night. Yeah, I already learned all about that. If I cannot find what I'm looking for, I'm afraid I'm going to look. Going to have to look for a guide, but I don't want to do that. Okay. I care not who you are from or what nation you hail. None may enter the source. If you are not here to enter the source, then I shall hear you out. What is it you wish to know? Oh. So yeah, it's a good thing I didn't ignore them then. That only makes me long to enter the source all more. Is there truly nothing you can do? Why guard the entrance so closely? Is there something you wish to hide? I hear tell of a secret layer of salt shipment. Let's try this. A secret layer? I hear no such thing. Now be in your way. You're interfering with my duties. Absolutely not. That decree comes from the top. Be gone with you. You're interfering with my duties. Okay, let's try it a third time. Why guard the entrance? Not that I wish to hide. No, I abhor keeping secrets. And in all honesty, I can look the other way no longer. Swear to me you will not enter the source, and I shall talk. I seen a dealer different from the ones you see during the day, carry salt off at night under the cover of darkness. I confess I received payment in exchange for my silence, but I know not from whom. Not as thought it matters, my conscience withers and rots just the same. Another pen during the middle of the night, highly suspicious. I shall make note of that. I wager this person is involved in sourceless illegal enterprises. Access to our source is forbidden. You may go no further. Okay, so I think that's all. Thank you. Suspicious merchant. I hear rumors of irregular salt shipments. So an unsavory character is making off with salt, you say. I confess that not even I had noticed if what you say is true. So I simply cannot piece it together in my mind. How would they get this smuggled salt to Esfros in the first place? But now I have like every piece of evidence I need. Funnily enough, I only missed the first clue. They used the cargo ship that vanished. Yeah, the disappearing vessel will figure nicely into this plot. It is fortuitous, that you contacted me, and I thank you. I tell you this in strict confidence. Tactu House and this crimes has reached the consortium. There, Minister Sosley is known to be a meticulous man, exceedingly concerned with the accuracy of his own ledger. If he has engaged in illegal enterprises as you suggest, I doubt his consciousness will allow his book to go unbalanced. He will have kept a second ledger, a secret account, of course. With that in hand, we have proof we need. The trouble, though, will be finding it. Yeah, I learned about the secret ledger. Fun fact, so nowadays when you go to a bank and ask for a loan, they ask for a lot of your information and where you live, and maybe you have to leave like a certain collateral and whatever. In ancient times, the way this works is, for example, let's say I came to Hysan and they have a branch of, let's call it the International Bank. So I get in there and I talk to the person in charge. So I would like this amount of money. Let's say I want 1,000 coins. Okay, so they give me 1,000 coins and give me like whatever, a receipt of what have you. Now, how would the other like, let's say in Glenbrook there's another international bank, how would they know that I asked money here? Well, they have carriers. They will send someone, and that someone will have like a letter of saying like, okay, this person has withdrawn money from the bank or whatever. And yeah, it's a pretty, you look it up. I'm pretty bad at explaining, and I'm sorry. I just like to talk about interesting factoids. Okay, I think that's all the information I could get from this place. Yeah, just talking to everyone just in case. Okay, yeah, let's stop losing more time. Let's conclude exploration. Yes, I heard enough. Now to return to the encampment and organize my thoughts.
What news? Have you learned anything?
Oops, sorry.
Sorsley is shrewd. He'll not reveal his true colors so easily.
Nothing can remain hidden indefinitely. A thorough review of the testimony shall show us the truth.
Benedict is right. Let us review what we know to be true.
Lord Serenoa, what does the evidence at hand suggest? Let us begin with Sorsley himself. What is his crime?
Yeah, he bribed nobles right under our noses in Glenbrook.
He bribed nobles right under our noses in Glenbrook.
How could I have been so blind to his dealings in the upper echelons of my own kingdom?
Though we know this to be true, I doubt we'll build a worthy case now that Esfrost rules the Crown City.
If we cannot secure the help of the remaining saints, we've no choice but to present our case directly to the Hierophant. Doing so will require incontrovertible proof of Sorsley's improprieties.
Ah. Yeah, let's. I can use any of these too, but I want to mention the secret layer first, because the game made a point of showing me that when he got it.
Claris said Sorsley kept a secret ledger.
Of course. Sales had to be carefully managed so as not to arouse suspicion.
Making detailed records a necessity. I've no doubt this ledger exists. Now then, let us focus on where we might find the evidence we need.
The vanished cargo ship or Sorley's encampment. Yeah, I think Sorley's encampment is where I could find.
By
the
which you
ledger.
mean Sorsley's encampment.
Precisely. Not the one at the Citadel of the Sands, so far from the source. Right here, in the capital.
I know its location.
Might the bribe Sorsley plied Glenbrook's nobles with be connected to his illicit dealings?
We know the ledger tracking the tainted salt exists.
End's encampment is our primary target, then. But it's too dangerous to get near, let alone inside.
This is going to be fun.
Despite our best efforts, I'm afraid we haven't evidence enough to confront him over his crimes.
And Sorsley will find us out soon enough, if he hasn't already.
Time is of the essence, then. What is our next move?
Though we lack proof, we'd best raise the issue with Camcel once more.
In the Shadows of Suspicion, completed. Oh, so that was the whole chapter? So yeah, I guess I got to decide like, oh, do you want to go to the ship or do you want to go to the encampment? Okay, let us continue. Game is saved.
Serenoa and his retinue know House End is involved in the illicit salt trade, yet fail to secure any solid evidence to back up their claims. Their position growing tenuous, House Wolffort makes a reckless bid to persuade Camcel, Minister of Domestic Affairs, to levy charges.
Chapter 10, Part 2, Ask Me Not.
Minister Camcel will join our cause, won't he?
It's hard to be sure, but we must press our case and have faith. That is all that is in our power to do.
Oh, God.
You! Are you House End's dogs?
A messenger, my lord, from the palace. I seek Lord Serenoa Wolffort.
You have found him.
Lord Wolffort, you have been accused of coercing Minister Sorcelet End unto unlawful acts. Your presence is required at the palace so the Holy One may question you.
Yeah, I knew they were going to, you know, turn things against us. I had a feeling, but I had to push through because I didn't have any other options.
House End is the guilty party, not Serenoa.
If you've testimony to give, you are welcome to stand witness at the trial.
My lord, this may be a good opportunity to bring our case directly to the Hierophant and the other powerful entities of Hyzant. I expect the Saintly Seven are not of one mind on this matter. If you can persuade some of the ministers to side with us, Sorcelet will have nowhere to run.
Perhaps. Or you could end up the one with his head on the chopping block, Serenoa.
Even so, we cannot make an enemy of Hyzant, else we truly will be alone. I must stand trial, plead my case to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, and hope that they believe me.
Yeah, you don't sound so sure, buddy. Okay, before we go to the palace, let's check another side story. No more people are joining my cause, that's fine. Let's go to the encampment just one more time, just I want to check the shop. Yeah. Everything is still sold out. Well, at least I can promote someone else. Yeah, promoting Roland doesn't sound like a bad idea, especially now that he's disguised as Sir Maxwell. Just to see how different like the sprite looks and all. Well, I mean, he gains physical defense, which is not bad. Now, yeah, let's upgrade like Roland. I don't know why the game doesn't give me like medals of
This day shall be
bravery
ours.
a little early on. Learn pushback and flash of steel. Okay, pushback, deal physical damage to an enemy and knock them back 3 squares, and flash of steel, deal physical damage to any enemy in a straight line of 5 squares. Oh. I need to buy more of this, what's the name of this thing? Quietus? Quietus? I don't remember exactly the name. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just place 1 battle to level grind a bit, maybe 2. I'll be right back in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Now it's time to do some little weapon upgrades. Okay, we can upgrade Gila or Benedict, Nar, Kosabara, or Esana. Oh wait, when it says upgrade available, it means I can like upgrade their weapon, but it doesn't mean like I can, you know, unlock these things. I want to unlock more of this. The question is of whom? Yeah, I need silver for Roland. And I haven't even like worked on this, which would explain why he always gets hit so hard. I mean, it's just 1, but still. Do I want to upgrade Benedict or Gila? I'm not interested in Hosabara. I'm interested in you, though. Okay, let's see. Increases weapon potency by 5. Increases my max HP. Increases wind damage dealt or lightning damage dealt. Now, lightning damage is good or no, but you have to, you know, place a setup like I did on last episode. The enemies need to be on water for it to be worth it. Wind, on the other hand, already has like AoE without the necessity of water. And still, I can just, you know, swap them whenever I feel like it, no problem. Increases lightning damage dealt during a rainstorm. Increases wind damage dealt during a tempest. So yeah, she learned like an attack that makes it rain. She could be useful, but not for now. It would be cool to have a mage team, but you know, magic costs a lot in this game. It's not like everyone has their own little MP pool. Everyone has to use one of those TP points things. No, I need silver for you too. A Scourge or Blazing Chains. I don't remember which one is which. I think Blazing Chains is the one that attacks a single enemy, so I'm gonna pick this one. And of course I want to increase my magic. And I cannot increase anything else, alright. As for you, Huette, increase your critical hit rate against enemies with 50 or less HP remaining. Huh, to like snipe enemies and things like that. I like that. Okay, let's unlock Benedict's tiers. Maybe we can buy something? Yes. Increases speed, increases the effect of Raging Beast, Bulwark. Okay, let's buy this one and the effect of Bulwark. Yeah, I don't have too much money now. And okay, not Gila, not you either. Yeah, I think everyone else is okay for now. I guess I could give her a little something. There we go, that should be enough. I already don't have any money, so let's continue. Nothing to buy, sadly. And no more promotions for anyone yet. Okay, before anything else, I'll be right back. I need to take a little break. Okay, I'm back. That was just a short break. Let's continue on. All right. Whoops. Now everyone is ready. We can just continue. Let's. Yeah, the Holy One summoned the Saintly Seven to the palace. Council and examine and consider their next move.
You've been summoned to the palace, Minister Kamsel. The Holy One is to hear the accusations against Minister End and question House Wolfort.
Very well. So, Sorceler has made the first move. Serenora must not have been able to secure evidence against him after all. But order cannot truly be restored simply by sentencing House Wolfort.
What do you mean I couldn't gather evidence? I was about to, but then I got jumped by your goons.
I must make of this opportunity what I can.
So there is to be a trial. I see.
The Holy One requires the presence of the Saintly Seven immediately.
And here I thought you nearly had him, Wolfort. Did I overestimate you? No matter. There is more than one way to trap a greedy boar. Now then, who will be best put to the task?
Okay, let's yeah, no more stuff. No new recruits. So let's go to the Hierophant's Palace. I'm gonna take off my cast for a bit. My hand feels a little sleepy. Maybe it's a little too tight.
The inquiry of House Wolfort, stood accused by Minister Sorcelet End, will hereby commence. We of the Saintly Seven will preside over this trial. Serenor Wolfort, you stand before the Holy One. Do you swear by the goddess to speak the truth?
I swear.
Answer the Saintly Seven's questions and prove Sorless Guild. Ooh! Good thing I saved beforehand.
Minister Exham Marshal, you may begin the proceedings.
So this is a real trial.
We know Minister Sorcelet quite well, having worked with him for these long years. But we know comparatively little of you, Lord Serenoa. Therefore, We must first determine whether you are worthy of our trust. Surely you have not forgotten his position among the saintly seven of the holy state of Hyzant?
Ah, so that's why I was looking for, clues. It is as I wrote in the document I provide. In the documents I provide. Yes, good thing I sent that.
I have written it all down as tradition requires.
Yes, I have read through your report. It is a sign of sincerity that you would proceed according to our customs. Indeed, I can confirm you are a man of honor and integrity.
Thank you.
Once all presiding over the trial have had a chance to express their opinions over your report, we shall pass our judgment. I have nothing further to ask.
Next, Minister Kamsel Farrant will make his inquiries.
You must understand the difficult position you have put us in, sauntering into our home to denounce one of our own. We are a welcoming people, and so must be wary of those who seek to take advantage of our open hearts. If a stranger came to you with unfounded accusations against one of your people, I doubt you would take him at his word.
You have a point.
Have you any proof of the foul deeds you claim have taken place in our land?
Ooh. There have been shipments of unlawful salt. I've witnessed the salt transport. Oof. Damn, I don't know which one to choose. I guess both of them lead to the same thing. I mean, if I fail, I'm going to restart this whole conversation, by the way. Although, like, how would I know I fail? Okay, there has been shipments
I've
of
heard
unlawful
of a
salt.
cargo vessel disappearing from the port in the middle of the night. It's possible it was carrying unlawful salt.
You present as your evidence another rumor, and one from an anonymous source at that.
Damn it!
Is it customary where you are from to condemn a man based on gossip alone? I think not. I have nothing more to ask.
Minister Tenebrous, if you would.
It isn't strange that lay people would fail to grasp the goddess's infinite wisdom. We seven, however, do understand her will. For most, our teachings are the only way they know how to live according to her plan. It is moot to judge Sorsley, one of the seven, based on evidence brought against him by a layperson, no matter what that evidence may be. Unless you have testimony from one who understands the goddess's will, there is simply nothing we can do.
Okay, yeah. Clarus told me Sorsley kept a secret ledger.
Lord Clarus of the Consortium is the one who informed me of Sorsley's secret ledger. If you cannot believe me, you must at least believe him.
Lord Clarus is indeed a man of excellent character, but he is still a mere merchant. One whose heart is ruled by coin cannot possibly understand the goddess's will. I've no further questions.
This is a kangaroo court.
Minister Lila Viscraft, ask your questions.
It is plain to me that Sorsley has indeed engaged in misconduct, namely bribery. Yet while I do not doubt he bribed an official of Glenbrook, what the bribe was for remains unclear. Perhaps you can shine some light on the matter, Lord Serenoa?
Sorsley wanted to ensure the official silence over the transfer of unlawful salt. Sorsley wanted to ensure the official silence over the cargo vessel that disappeared in the middle of the night. Which one was it? He told me. I think it was this one, right?
I believe he wished to ensure that word of the unlawful salt's destination would not travel.
Meaning that a powerful official in the Kingdom of Glenbrook was also complicit in this illicit trade. It would be possible to sell unlawful salt through all of Norzelia if one could ship it through Glenbrook. A secret worth its weight in gold indeed. I have no more questions.
I think that's the only one I got
Idor
right.
Delmira, will ask one final round of questions. I cannot deny, Lord Serenoa, that Sorcelet can be foolish. But he is also dedicated to the goddess, and he has worked much good as one of the seven. Though he is not faultless by any means, I believe the goddess yet favors him. If we are to pass judgment on such a man, we must prove his guilt to the goddess herself. So let me ask you this, Serenoa Wolfort. Where exactly are we to find such evidence against Sorcelet End?
The problem is the ledger. I don't know where he keeps it. But yeah, I'm gonna keep pressing with the ledger.
He kept details of his crimes in a secret ledger. It must be somewhere in Hyzant.
A secret ledger? Even supposing that is
Damn
true,
it.
we cannot search our entire country for it. Unless the goddess has seen his crimes for herself, we cannot judge him guilty. My questions are done. Now we will confer with one another. The Holy One will pass judgment after hearing our opinions. Serenoa Wolfort, the Holy One has passed judgment. House Wolfort was found to have spoken untrue.
Damn it!
You brought baseless accusations against the most exalted Sorcelet End of the Saintly Seven and sullied his good name. Such blasphemous actions cannot go unpunished.
Wait, we meant no insult against the goddess.
Luckily for you, her mercy extends even to heretics. You have one chance to atone. Face Sorcelet's forces in battle and emerge the victor.
What?
Let whomsoever earns the goddess's divine grace be cleansed of all sin.
So now I'm wondering, is there really a way to... Okay, what time is it? Okay, we've been playing for an hour. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to battle this guy, and afterwards, I'm gonna make an additional save, and then come back to this. And try that trial again, and maybe this time win. I'm gonna try different options, and once I have, you know, the winning formula, if there's one, I'll show you. And if not, I'll just make, you know, I'll tell you at the end of the video. But if I do, I'm going to show it at the end of the video too. So let's continue moving forward for now. I thought I was going to get arrested or a game over. That's why I was ready to restart. But that doesn't seem to be the case, so... Okay, this is going to be my additional save. The number 2, and number 10 is gonna be where we left off. I have already prepared, so let's go into battle.
It will be as the Hierophant has decreed. House End and House Wolfort will battle until the other falls. May the goddess of salt bestow her eternal mercy upon the victor.
Am I hearing this right? So guilty criminals get to walk free if they win?
We've no choice but to do as they say. It is what the goddess teaches.
And likely the outcome agreed upon by those who view Sorcelet as a threat.
Whatever the case may be, we must fight, and we must win.
They are united in their desire to destroy me. And it is your fault! You will pay for this, Wolfort!
I mean, the map seems to be pretty small, so I have the advantage in here. Okay. Now let's just check. I can only use 7 units. Let's see. She could be useful if I use like the AoE items. And Frederica is going to be pretty useful because she learned a new attack while I was level grinding. I actually have an idea. It's rather dubious and evil, but I like it. Okay, let's see first. I'm going to need... yeah, Benedict. Okay, he's already here. I'm gonna need Benedict, Frederica. I'm gonna... oh, actually, yeah. I think it's better if I use all my magicians since they have AoE attacks. And I want to use him, but I don't know who to remove. I guess you.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, like that. Now, before we start, no, front menu. There we go. I want to... yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go to the encampment. Because I want to equip, like, Piccoletta's item and give it to... how Benedict? I always keep forgetting his name. I want Benedict to be able to move first. And that is going to be a key to our victory. Yes, I want the Vanguard Scarf and I'm gonna give it to Benedict. Where are you, old man? I don't know why he has a magic ring, but whatever. See, I can leave if I press A. I don't know why I couldn't do that last time, but whatever. Okay. Begin battle. Yes. A decisive duel. Decisive, sorry.
You seek my demise, do you? I, whose oversight of the source brought prosperity to this land?
Now that I'm thinking about it, I should have given the ring to Frederica instead of... but whatever.
Do not twist the truth to obfuscate your crimes.
It seems you've forgotten the goddess's will. Allow me to remind you.
Be on your guard, my lord. Desperate opponents are deadly, for they fight with reckless abandon.
Come then. Let us settle this in honest combat.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Okay, so I can use now on Frederica.
Preparation is key.
And I can just chill back in here. Huh. Can I even move there? Will I get damage if I deals damage to... Okay, yeah. So yeah, if I try to walk over here to be safe, I'm gonna take damage. So yeah, just stay in here.
Allow me.
So... Oh, I cannot use Pillars of Fire? Oh, wait, I can. I'm just not, like, close enough. Now I can. See? Oh, man, I love this stack.
The fires roar!
Enjoy your freedom while it lasts. The moment I win, you will be cast into the source and left there to rot.
The Roselle have suffered too long under your cruelty. Mark me, Sourcelay End. You will pay for what you have done.
I will make you regret every injury you inflict upon me.
My turn.
Yeah, let's kill this guy. Can I use an item, like a range? No, but that won't kill that guy. Okay, I'm gonna have to use violence instead.
How shall I destroy you? My turn.
Okay, what kind of attacks does Roland have? Oh yeah, he learned this Flash of Steel. But I cannot move like all the way over there. What if I stay here? Yeah, I can use Flash of Steel to hit those two, or just rush, or even lance. I wish I could use rush to hit these guys in here. That will be pretty useful. Okay, this guy is next, and then Serenoa, and then this guy. What if I attack this guy over here instead? Okay, good.
This is it! Away with you!
Yeah, because the pushback, you know.
From where shall we strike?
Is there an item down there? Damn it! Okay, someone is gonna... Ugh. Oh wait, it says freezable. So if I freeze the floor, maybe I can stand on top of it? That will be a pretty cool thing. Now that I have Serenoa free, I can use this Whipping Slash. Sorry, let's move the camera. Okay, yeah. You can snap the camera back into place if you press the right joystick, the right stick, like if you press it. So R3, they will call it in PlayStation terms. I'm using a PlayStation controller, that's why I'm using that term. I could just Whipping Slash. Maybe I can kill another enemy with Hawk Dive instead. Oh yeah. I rather kill enemies that, you know, are already... I mean, I rather attack enemies that are on the killing range than attack enemies that are at full.
Too obvious. I hope you're watching, Grandfather.
Remember what I told you about Whirlwind? Well,
The fruits of my studies!
Now then, to work.
okay, let's kill this one. Yeah, this will kill it.
Come on!
I see a path to victory.
Okay, who is... Okay, you. That's good. Do I have any items that recover TP? I don't think so, right? There's no such items in this game for now, at least. I could use a range stone. I have an idea.
I'm afraid this may hurt.
Allow me.
Since I cannot use, any of my attacks, I can at least electrocute you. That doesn't seem like it inflicts any more damage than it should. $95, $55. So yeah, a firestone then.
Your orders?
Allow me sound strike.
Okay, fire won't, nor the ice stone, nor the other. So well.
Yes, sound strike.
How shall I destroy you?
What to do now? Have another!
Nice!
Damn it!
Maybe I
Where
should have
shall we
killed
strike?
that guy. I don't worry too much about this battle mage. Although his turn is coming up. But, oh, I haven't used... Ooh, good.
Now I end this. For my kith and kin.
I'll show you what I can do. The fruits of my studies.
This should be enough.
Now then, to work.
Now, I want to freeze the floor so I can take the item down there.
I do not miss.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
I think I'm gonna send Anna in here because she has that attack that lets her jump to high places so she can come back to the platform. Also, I didn't salt this guy. I just noticed him.
You have nothing left.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Wait, does someone need recovery? Let me check. Oh yeah, Roland needs recovery. I'm sorry, I mean Sir Maxwell needs recovery. Oh, but I cannot, like, damn it, use it from a distance. Well, I'll just take this, call it a day.
Time to work.
Too easy.
Okay, yeah, so it inflicts damage, but not too much. And I can use Surmount to come back. Nice!
How shall I destroy you?
I have failed. Defeat is not an option.
That's what I didn't want to happen, but whatever.
Here I come. Ha! I'll make you proud, Grandfather.
Now then, to work.
I have a rather perverse idea. Oh, but I cannot just Wall of Ice. Oh well. There goes my idea.
Time to work.
I have a 40% chance of poisoning him.
Suffer. Me next. Suffer. What over here?
Ah, but it didn't work.
They're closing in.
What do you mean? I'm already, like, right there.
It will take more than this farce of a trial to destroy me. You will pay. You will all pay.
Let us pry out their weakness.
I can use now. On which one do I want to use it?
Preparation is key.
It sounds crazy, I know, but trust me.
Time for some sorcery.
It's because I want to use Sanctuary. Or maybe I should use Spark? Maple Road? Ah, Maple Road is okay.
We win. Allow me.
Okay, so Blazing Chains is the one that just targets one. And Scorch targets multiple, so I was right. Blazing Chains is the right one.
Stay right there.
This is most unpleasant.
From where shall we strike?
Hinder offenses. So he has an ability that, let's see. Hinder offenses. Passive skill lowers the strength and magic attacks of all enemies within a range for 3 turns. I see. Resist paralysis, resist temptation, undead, and whatever. Slumber slap is the attack he uses. I see. Well, a hot die should finish you off.
I struck true.
No, this is not the end of me. I refuse to allow it.
Bye. Okay, another Medal of Bravery. That's good. Those are always useful.
Victory goes to House Wolfort. Give thanks to the goddess for bestowing upon you her grace. This concludes your trial. Well fought, all of you.
To think the truth had to be proved through a test of strength.
It was the Hierophant's decree. None in Hyzant raise objections.
Ain't nothing to be ashamed of, my lord. After all, losing the battle would have meant losing our heads.
I suppose you are right.
Ask me not completed. Okay, so we were saving in here, right? Because the save number 10, yeah. Is that the end of the chapter? Now, here's what's going to happen. If this is chapter 11...
That same day, word spread throughout Hyzant of Sorsley End's demise, and that of House End along with him.
Chapter 10, Part 3, The Reward for Betrayal. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna take a small break to look on the internet to if this trial can be done and what happens. And if I find a different answer, depending on that, we may go on a different route. But see, I'll be right back.
I understand Sorsley End is with the goddess now. What a pity.
He has been counted among the dead from the accident.
Keep spinning those lies, and soon they shall be tied around your neck. Though in truth, I'm surprised they've not done so already.
Are you not pleased, milady? Shall I inform Minister Edor?
Be my guest. Without me, all research grinds to a halt. My mind is without equal.
But of course, Minister, I was only teasing. Would it kill you to smile for once?
Be more aware of the words from your mouth. Remember, you are not but Edor's pawn.
Forgive me. Where are my manners? Now pray, return to your precious research. See that you complete it, for you know who.
I know full well who it serves. We're all pawns in the end.
So, Lord Serenoa, what shall you do now?
Well...
I shall speak plainly. The Holy One wishes to aid House Wolfort.
Thank you, Your Holiness.
Your house is known throughout all Norzelia, and rightly so, given the vital land you control.
It would be quite the blow if Esfrost's aggression spelled the end of your domain.
The Hierophant tells me a seat amongst the Saintly Seven shall be yours, should you desire it.
And I would not hesitate to accept it if it meant securing peace for my people.
Then perhaps we can find common ground. The Hierophant, however, has a concern.
I would hear it.
The Roselle living in your domain. They are descendants of the sinners who dwell at the source. That is their proper place. There they offer themselves to the goddess in the hopes they may one day atone for their sins. The Hierophant longs to see them return to their rightful home.
You would have me surrender them to you?
It is not my place to make demands. I am merely to deliver unto you the word of the Hierophant. And so I have done.
Serenoa, will you surrender the Roselle to Hyzant?
I don't know.
As you are doubtless aware, Lady Frederica, the vow of Lord Simon himself binds us to protect them. Alas, our house is not what it once was.
Is that a reason to cast aside its honor? My father, as well, likely had a hand in orchestrating their protection.
Ah, my friends, I apologize that we once again meet under dire circumstances. You face a difficult choice, one I do not envy. Have you decided?
Not yet. We will, you can be sure.
They've got us by the small ones, and they know it. They made this request full aware of our history.
Lest you misunderstand, allow me to illuminate your position. You are not the noble hawks you think yourselves to be. You are vultures, feeding off the scraps of Sorceley's corpse.
You've got some nerve.
I speak from experience when I say that the title of Saint is not to be worn lightly. Are you prepared?
Prepared? For what?
Doubtless you are aching to break free of your fetters, to take wing and soar. To do that, blood must be spilled. The blood of enemy, friend, and self alike. Your freedom lies at the end of a trail of dead. If you are not prepared to make that journey, to endure that sacrifice, then cast aside your pretensions and grovel.
Grovel or bleed? Poor options, both.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. So, first of all, I forgot to reconnect the microphone after I came back. That's why there was no commentary. Luckily, the game audio doesn't require the microphone, so that played along nicely. If you want to know my opinion of what happened, well, that's easy. I don't want to surrender the Roselle to them. Like, House Wolford made a promise, and I'm standing by that promise. I won't throw them under the bus just to get protection from Hyacinth. But anyways, I looked up on the internet, and yes, indeed, you can get these questions right. I got them wrong. If you do, the only thing that changes is that you receive an item before battle because you still have to battle this guy. So let's start moving forward. Okay, here we go.
Minister Exham Marshal.
We know Minister Sorceley quite well, having worked with him for these long years. But we know comparatively little of you, Lord Serenoa. Therefore, we must first determine whether you are worthy of our trust. Surely you have not forgotten his position among the saintly seven of the holy state of Hyacinth?
Yeah, it is as I wrote in the documents I provided. That's
I
the
have
right.
written it all down as tradition requires.
Yes, I have read through your report. It is a sign of sincerity that you would proceed according to our customs. Indeed, I can confirm you are a man of honor and integrity. Once all presiding over the trial have had a chance to express their opinions over your report, we shall pass our judgment. I have nothing further to ask.
Next, Minister Kamsel Farrant will make his inquiries.
You must understand the difficult position you have put us in, sauntering into our home to denounce one of our own. We are a welcoming people, and so must be wary of those who seek to take advantage of our open hearts. If a stranger came to you with unfounded accusations against one of your people, I doubt you would take him at his word. Have you any proof of the foul deeds you claim have taken place in our land?
Okay, so here's my plan. I already told you, but you weren't listening because I had the microphone disconnected. So that's the only difference. If I answer the questions correctly, I will get an item. The item doesn't really affect anything, it just prevents knockback. It's an equipable item, and of course it's supposed to be useful for the battle, but as you saw, I aced the battle pretty well. I didn't need that item. But still, I want to have these answers correctly on my record, at least. So, off screen, after I answer these questions, I will finish the episode, and off screen, I will redo the battle again. And then when we start the chapter, the chapter 11, next episode, things will be like always. There won't be any difference, except that I'm higher level because I level grinded. That's the difference. Okay, second question. The answer is that I have witnessed the salt transfer.
I have a witness who has seen the salt being transported. One of the guards at the source.
Oh, one of our citizens. Any entrusted to protect the source must swear an oath of honesty to the goddess before assuming duty. Well then, it seems we ought to consider the matter a little further.
So yeah,
I have nothing more to ask.
Each time like the little sweat drops come out of the guy, I think that means you get a right answer. Also,
Minister Tenebris, if you would.
The way they react when you answer the question, like they get the little glimmer on their head and the little ding sounds, that means it's also correct.
It isn't strange that lay people would fail to grasp the goddess's infinite wisdom. We seven, however, do understand her will. For most, our teachings are the only way they know how to live according to her plan. It is moot to judge Sorsley, one of the seven, based on evidence brought against him by a layperson, no matter what that evidence may be. Unless you have testimony from one who understands the goddess's will, there is simply nothing we can do.
Yeah, Clarus told me Sorsley kept a secret ledger.
Lord Clarus of the Consortium is the one who informed me of Sorsley's secret ledger. If you cannot believe me, you must at least believe him.
Lord Clarus is indeed a man of excellent character, but he is still a mere merchant.
Funnily enough,
One
that's the
whose
right
heart is
answer.
ruled by coin cannot possibly understand the goddess's will. I've no further questions.
Minister Lila Viscraft, ask your questions.
It is plain to me that Sorsley has indeed engaged in misconduct, namely bribery. Yet while I do not doubt he bribed an official of Glenbrook, what the bribe was for remains unclear. Perhaps you can shine some light on the matter, Lord Serenoa?
So yeah, it's this one. Sarsley wanted to ensure the official silence over the cargo vessel that disappeared in the middle of the night.
The ship that disappeared in the night must have been carrying unlawful salt. He'd have wanted to keep that quiet.
Yet rumor of such a ship has reached even my ears. Would it not be an utter waste of coin to buy a single person's silence, when so many have already heard the gossip? I have no more questions.
I, Idor Delmira, will ask one final round of questions. I cannot deny, Lord Serenoa, that Sorsley can be foolish. But he is also dedicated to the goddess, and he has worked much good as one of the seven. Though he is not faultless by any means, I believe the goddess yet favors him. If we are to pass judgment on such a man, we must prove his guilt to the goddess herself. So let me ask you this, Serenoa Wolford. Where exactly are we to find such evidence against Sorsley End?
I should have answered in the encampment. This answer was obviously wrong. I don't know what I was thinking at that point.
There must be some evidence in House End's encampment.
Ah, yes. The goddess would not be able to see into a place so stripped of faith.
Ah, interesting.
Perhaps we would be remiss not to search the encampment on her behalf. My questions are done. Now we will confer with one another. The Holy One will pass judgment after hearing our opinions.
That's all of them. This should be right, and I shall receive. I should receive the item.
Saranora Wolfort, the Holy One has passed judgment. House Wolfort is found to have spoken true.
Yes!
Therefore, we find House Wolfort innocent and declare Sorsley End a traitor.
What?
Calm yourself. It seems the goddess has mercy yet to give you.
Praise her, and praise her wisdom. What mercy has she for me?
You will stand in combat against House Wolfort. Whomsoever emerges the victor will be cleansed of their sins.
Combat?
But your sins are indeed heavy, Sorsley. Therefore, we give this to House Wolfort.
Ah, grounding amulet. Thank you. So yeah, according to the guide, that's all we needed to see. I'm gonna make another save. There we go. And this is where I will finish the episode. If for some reason I notice like something vastly different in the dialogue during the battle, I'll be sure to tell you next episode or show you if I can. But for now, that's it. We did it! So anyways, enjoyed the video, leave a like, have something to say, comment down below. One more, please subscribe. Is this video ending? You can bet it is. So I thank you so much for watching, goodbye.